Now let's switch it up a little bit. Let's say that 12 students are in the class. We're only going to send 3 students back first. So only 3 students cleaned up their table in time. So 3 students get to go back first. How many different orders of 3 students can walk back to class out of the 12? So, little change here. So now, again, the first student, how many different students can be first? Well, 12 different students can be first. Now, how many different students can be second? 11. How many different students can be third? 10. And that's it. Right? So we're only picking 3 students now to go back to class. So the first student could be any of 12, the second student could be any of 11, and the third student could be any of 10 different students who cleaned up their table and can go back to class. All right, so the general idea behind this is you want to think about how many different ways can you pick each of these slots. So in the first slot, you can pick 12 different items. And then the second slot, you can pick 11 different items. The third slot, you can pick 10 different items. Okay, now let me do a slightly different question. All right, so let's say you have a very modified deck of playing cards. Let's say all you have is the cards 2 through 10. So you have a 9 card deck. Just the cards 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick 3 cards. You're going to pick a card and then put it back, and you're going to pick another card and put it back, and pick another card and put it back. So the question is, how many different 3-digit numbers, how many three slot sequences can you make? I'm not going to say digits because 10 is 2 digits and that messes it up. But so how many different orders of these 3 cards can you pick? So this describes a distinction between what's called with replacement and without replacement. So the example that I just gave you is what's called with replacement, meaning after you pick a card, you put it back. So that means that the choice in the next ensuing round is actually going to be the same as the first one. So if you remember in the student walking example, after we put a kid first, well, we couldn't put the kid first and second, right? So the second slot could only be filled with 11 different people. But in this card example, so the cards 2 through 10, so there are 8 of them. So after, let's say you pick a 3, well, you're going to put that 3 back. So you could pick a 3 again if you wanted to. So the number of different combinations of these 3 cards is going to be 8, because the first time you pick it could be 8 different cards. And then it's going to be 8 again, because you replace that card. 8 again. And then the third one, you can also get 8 different cards, because you replace that card. Okay, so that's with replacement. And if we were to go back and say, all right, never mind, we're not putting the card back. This is without replacement. We are okay, yeah, just caught me. It is it's a 9 card deck. I said 9 and I wrote 8. Okay, so these are 9s. 9 times 9 times 9. So that is with replacement. Put the card back. Okay, so without replacement is just like our student example. So the first time you pick a card, there's 9 different options. And now remember, you're not putting that card back. So the second time you pick a card, there are only 8 different options. And then the third time you pick a card, there are 7 different options because you're not putting the cards down. So 9 times 8 is 72 times 7. 72 times 7 is going to be something like 500 maybe. So that's how many combinations of 3 cards you can pick.